How to watch the Star Wars movies. There's many different ways one could decide to watch them. As I'll be going over the three most common ways along with my own recommendation. So probably the best way to go would be the production order, which I would recommend for first time viewers. So you begin with A New Hope, move on to Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, then The Phantom Menace, then Attack of the Clones, then Revenge of the Sith. I'm also throwing in the spin-off films in these, so that's why you got Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the animated spin-off film. Then you go throw in Force Awakens, then Rogue One, and then all other Star Saga films, or all other films in order they were released. So that could get a little confusing. So another thing you could do is chronological order, which we'll see some real jumps depending on how the spin-off films go as well. Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, the Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, then Rogue One, then A New Hope, then The Empire, then Return of the Jedi, then The Force Awakens. So yeah, so this would be good if you know the stories, you know everything. So the production order might be the best thing to go, but it could still be confusing because of spin-off films and how you make it like, what's going on? All the jumping. And production order, you could get some of that, but it's not gonna be not production chronological, not gonna be as bad, but it's still off. That's why some people use the Machete order, which I myself am not a fan of. You start off A New Hope, then you watch The Empire Strikes Back, then you watch episodes 2 and 3 as a flashback, which and then you watch Return of the Jedi, then you watch The Force Awakens, and then you tack on episode 1 if you want, and the other films. So this right here is how basically the Machete order is supposed to work. You get the Machete order 4, 5, 2, 3, 6. Then you watch all the other then you watch the saga films in order of release, provided nothing has changed. I recently read up on it, and so this is the most up-to-date information I got. Then everything else in any order you wish. So I myself am not a fan of Machete order. Sure, it does not ruin that Darth Vader is Luke's father, and if you have not heard that by now, then I'm sorry for spoiling it for you. But it does, and this might be a lesser spoiler, so quick spoiler. The Machete order does ruin the surprise that Leia and Luke are brother and sister. It ruins that. And the only way to fix it would be to watch episode 3 after episode 6, but that doesn't work. That's the biggest, and then of course, you do kind of miss a lot with the Phantom Menace, but not as much. It seems like the Phantom Menace is more of a prequel to the prequels, in all honesty. So, I'm not a big fan of Machete Order, simply because of that one little thing, and there's other things here and there too. But this is what I recommend. You watch the original trilogy, A New Hope, Empire, and Jedi. Then you watch the prequel trilogy, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith. Then you watch the sequel trilogy, which so far only The Force Awakens has been released. Then you watch Rogue One, and then you watch Star Wars: The Clone Wars. And then of course what about the series and the television movies and the holiday special? Pretty much you can watch that in any order you want. I would suggest of course watching the live action films before you go into animated territory, just because. So watch the sagas in production order, then watch the spin-offs in production order or chronological order. That's gonna be your choice. Then watch Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the television, the animated movie, and then you would watch the the seasons 1 through 5 and season 6 of the Clone Wars. I broke those up because season 6 was released on Netflix and not on television, and I believe it is out on DVD, so you can watch this stuff pretty easy. Just go to the library if you don't have it. So then watch the 6 seasons. Then you can watch Star Wars Rebels in production order. You don't have to watch the four shorts they released before they released Spark of Rebellion. You can if you want, or you can just tack them on at the end. They're not crucial, but start with Spark of Rebellion, which was the television movie that kicked it off. Then you go through Zero. And then once you finish Star Wars Rebels, if you wish, you can watch the Star Wars Holiday Special, which you can find on YouTube, just so you know. It's the only way I've seen it so far. And you can also watch what was it? I actually do have it. I've never watched it. Uh, you can watch the Star Wars Ewok television movies, Caravan of Courage and Battle of Endor if you wish. I have not watched them. I really should. And then after that there's some other things you can watch too. You have the 2D Star Wars Clone Wars anime series. I will encourage watching that actually before the holiday special. Pretty much after you watch all the canon stuff, all the non-canon stuff, you can pretty much watch in any order you want, but probably the best thing out of there besides the Lego ones, which are pretty good, would be Star Wars Clone Wars, the 2D anime series. That is probably the best one you can watch. Then, if you wish, you can watch the Ewoks and Droids animated series. They're not as good, but they'll give you some good laughs. And then you can watch the Star Wars Ewok television movies, Caravan Courage and Battle of Endor, and if you wish, the holiday special at the end. I myself have not watched the holiday special, but you can find it on YouTube. I have it in my watch late in under my watch later. So yeah, so that is how I would recommend you to watch Star Wars. Production order by Saga. Watch the Saga films first, then watch the spin-off films in either chronological or production order. Then you watch then you watch the animated TV shows and movies in chronological order or more production order because you watch Star Wars: The Clone Wars movie, then because the series is an anthology, so some of the stories may be out of order, so go in production order too. You could also, though, because I believe somebody probably has, got to put all the episodes in chronological order. I don't know them. I wanted to do it, but I'm pretty busy. And then you watch Star Wars Rebels. Then you can delve into the non-canon movies. Best recommendation: Star Wars Clone Wars, the 2D animated series. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like it below. Leave in the comments below where your preferred order for watching Star Wars in. Do you prefer chronological, production, Machete, or some other way you've developed yourself? And share with your friends. Have a good day or good night, wherever you are. Have a good one.